starts now.
Welcome to Newswatch 12 at 5. I'm Nate Myhock. Yesterday, Wisconsin Governor Tony Evers delivered his annual State of the State address, this time in person as last year's address was held virtually. While Democrats expressed positivity towards the Evers administration, Republicans stood solidly opposed to the governor's comments. Newswatch 12's Kyle Pozorski joins us now to recap his address.
Yeah, thanks, Nate. Republicans in the legislature were not impressed, to say the least, with Governor Evers' remarks he made last night, but this should come as no surprise to anyone keeping up with politics during this election year. Governor Evers says his administration has improved the lives of Wisconsinites through tax cuts he signed into law last year.
Republicans and Democrats also found common ground. I was glad to deliver on my promise to cut taxes for middle-class families by 15% by signing one of the largest tax cuts in state history.
Republicans originally wanted a $3.4 billion tax cut for the state budget. However, Evers used his veto power to reduce the cuts to a lower $2 billion. Even so, Senator Teston believes the governor took all the credit for Republican legislation.
Tony Evers is someone that claims to be an educator, and as a teacher, one of the first things you teach your students is not to take credit for other people's work. And here, Tony Evers was taking credit for the Republican budget that was crafted by the Republican legislature.
During his address, the governor also proposed a plan to address the state surplus by giving $150 checks to Wisconsinites to offset rising inflation across the country.
So, under my plan, if you're a family of four, you would receive $600 to help provide a little more wiggle room and hopefully a little less stress about making ends meet.
Again, Republicans expressed opposition to the governor.
We need to figure out how to deal with inflation in the long term, not a $150 one-time check.
Also, Representative Rob Swearingen wrote in a press release, quote, "I feel that the progress made by Wisconsin has little to do with the governor and everything to do with GOP leadership in the legislature. In an election year like this, only one thing is for certain, which is that politicians across the aisle are working hard to score political points in order to secure voter support."
Thank you, Kyle. The spring primaries were also held across the state of Wisconsin yesterday, and here's a look at some of the results. Starting in Rhinelander, the mayoral races narrowed down to Steve Sauer and Chris Hannes. Sauer received 246 votes, and Hannes received 269 votes. Bill Freudenberg only received 193 and will not advance to the general election. Also, the Northland Pines operation referendum was passed. It advanced with 68% of the vote. Down in Marshfield, Bob McManus has advanced to the general election. Just last year, he was removed as mayor after an investigation found that he destroyed public records and blamed city staff. Well, Jeff, a busy day in politics, but a quiet day in the weather department, it seems like.
Well, the cold front has gone through. Temperatures are dropping out there now, and we're going back to familiar territory tonight with lows down near zero and maybe a couple of snow flurries in there as well. Look at the temperatures currently. It's still 30 in Rhinelander, but the front is right about through here, moving this way. 40s across eastern Wisconsin today. Meanwhile, there's now teens across western Wisconsin. That's the air moving our way for tonight on a gusty northwest wind. Likely a couple lake effect snow flurries too along and north of the UP border tonight. This wind's actually going to pick up tomorrow and especially on Friday ahead of our next weather system. That's going to bring us some snow on Friday. Tonight, though, a couple of flurries out there can't be ruled out. The bigger system, though, will be over here to the west of us. That's going to bring some snow to places in Illinois, over to Michigan. For us, though, energy right there is going to come through on Friday and bring us a widespread 1 to 3 inch snowfall on Friday. Our forecast, though, tonight, though, is mostly cloudy skies or partly cloudy skies. A couple of flurries out there with lows down near 2 again. Your full forecast is coming up. Nate.
Thank you, Jeff. A court decision last week restored federal protections for gray wolves, and as a response, the Wisconsin DNR is no longer authorized to host a wolf harvest season. This impacts the rights that farmers have when it comes to protecting their livestock from wolves. Under current legislation, shooting and killing a wolf that is attacking your dog, for example, would warrant a fine from the federal government.
It was not unexpected. We knew that there was a federal case underway where the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service was being challenged over their delisting rule for the gray wolf across the United States.
There are some that disagree with the ruling, however. They say their opposition is rooted in the opportunity to responsibly manage the population of wolves.
We were frustrated and disappointed with the ruling that came out of California last week.
We find it troubling and puzzling that a California judge has any discretion over the wolves that are running around here in Wisconsin. And we believe that these decisions are better made at the state level.
Last year, the wolf harvest killed 216 wolves, and the DNR estimated about 1,000 wolves were living in Wisconsin before the hunt. The largest employer in Madison has raised wages for their lowest earning employees. EW Health announced a raise to their regular wage from $15 an hour to $17 an hour. The new initiative will begin in May 2022, and this will influence more than 200 positions, which makes up 20% of the company's workforce. The move is a response to new and increased competitions from different geographic regions. And according to UW Health's Chief Human Resource Officer, Betsy Clough, she said, quote, "We are raising the bar again to support the dedicated and talented staff here at UW Health and ensuring we can bring in the new, highly skilled and driven staff." The University of Wisconsin system is taking steps alongside university chancellors to begin removing the existing mandatory mask requirements on campuses. They intend for this move to take effect as soon as March 1st, but no later than spring break. In a statement from System President Tommy Thompson, he said the coronavirus is, quote, "much less severe for people," and he made mention to the rapid decline in cases around the state. The effort is to normalize the college experience for students to cheer on their teams, attend events, and go to classes while the conditions are right. Tests and vaccinations will still be readily available to students, and while the situation will continue to be monitored. The Department of Natural Resources is opening its hiring period for another group of conservation wardens. The DNR only hires wardens once a year for a 3-week period. Throughout the state, 150 of them enact policies that protect fish and wildlife. In the law enforcement category, the DNR rarely has issues hiring, and current DNR Conservation Warden Captain Kara Kamke attributes that factor to, quote, "something they are passionate about," to something they also feel passionate about, which is public servitude. Their goal is to hire 12 full-time wardens who can begin training next October. The last blockade on the U.S.-Canada border is now gone, as truckers and farmers at the Emerson border crossing in Manitoba are moving out today. It comes after the Royal Canadian Mounted Police Force said it had reached a resolution with the protesters. Authorities there said they will be escorting the remaining vehicles from the area, and police will remain at the border to make sure the highway and border stays open. Authorities said part of the negotiations, including ensuring there would be no charges or arrests against those at the border. Meanwhile, Canadian manufacturers and exporters are applauding the end of the blockade. However, they are also calling on all levels of government to have solutions in place to prevent something like this in the future. According to the CDC, drug overdoses are skyrocketing across the United States. New data shows that about 104,000 people died from overdoses in the 12-month period that ended last September. That's twice the number as 6 years prior. The COVID pandemic is partially to blame, and researchers say it's going to take time to turn the tide. They believe that even if COVID-19 went away overnight, it would take at least a year for the number of overdoses to begin to stabilize. Experts say things like syringe exchanges and heavy distribution of the overdose reversal drug naloxone would make the fastest difference, but those solutions are politically charged. Some connection is now being made between the experience of Afghan refugees and Vietnam vets during the 1970s. After the break, we'll explain how their living experiences relate to history. That's after Maine weather with Jeff, right here on News Watch 12.
The Verlo Mattress Mismatch is back. It's our biggest sale of the year. Mismatch on the outside, same Verlo quality on the inside with our lifetime comfort guarantee. Just put a sheet on it. Wake up, sleep better. Verlo.
This is the purpose-built Ford F-150. It's a beast with brains. You know what? Skip this video. Go see one at the auto show.
It's auto show time, the best time to buy a Ford F-150 with ways to power up this and that. Work smarter. Muscle for most anything. Plus, special auto show offers to help you bring one home today. Now get a 2021 F-150 with 0.9% financing for 60 months plus $1,000 auto show bonus cash.
ELM Repair in Edgar is a family-owned and operated full-service diesel repair shop. From pickups to semi-trucks to heavy equipment and RV service. If it runs on diesel, we can repair it. Want more power and better mileage? Our experienced professionals will get your truck running and at peak performance. With a state-of-the-art dyno and fully stocked parts department, we can even come out to you with our 24-hour mobile repair service. ELM is always looking for passionate and talented people to join our team. The Diesel Doctor. Have it done right the first time at ELM Repair.
Why choose People's State Bank? Our digital tools make banking easy. Manage all your bills and payments with our online bill pay. Simple person-to-person payment, compatible with all major digital wallets. Misplace your debit card? Simply turn it off and on with the touch of a button. Put People's digital tools to work for you. Learn more at bankpeoples.com.
The Verlo mattress mismatch is back. It's our biggest sale of the year. Mismatch on the outside, same Verlo quality on the inside with our lifetime comfort guarantee. Just put a sheet on it. Wake up, sleep better. Verlo.
There you are. Let's start here. This is where it's been dry across the U.S., so pretty much over the winter months. And you can see here across parts of Wisconsin have also been drier than average. Getting in close, you can see there's parts of the Green Bay area back toward the Madison area now reporting their third driest start to the year on record. So we could use some snow or some rain or both. And there's a bit of snow in the forecast for us on Friday, even some more snow in the forecast for us Monday and Tuesday of next week. But for now, we're playing on this, right? A 12-inch snowpack here in Rhinelander, 10 in Wausau, more as you go just north. The trail is going to be wide open this weekend again, and we'll get some snow on Friday, which make the trails really good for the weekend with all the travelers coming to town. Looking outside now, not so much snow, right? There's a few flurries out there today, not a big deal. Even some rain across parts of Michigan today. That is all shifting this way because a cold front's coming through right now, and that's going to put us back in familiar territory tonight with lows down near zero and high temperatures tomorrow back in the low teens across pretty much the entire area. But the big system is going to be this one. It's going to make national news, a big area of snow basically from parts of Oklahoma back up into Indiana and Illinois. That's going to be missing us to the south again, kind of the story this winter, right? But we will get some snow in here from this system right there. It doesn't look like much because it's not, but they're reliable snowmakers, these clippers are. It'll be in here on Friday afternoon and bring us some snow Friday night into early parts of Saturday morning. Let's walk you through. So you're traveling south tonight and tomorrow, lots of rain and a big mess down there. Here we are tomorrow about midday, 10:30 or so. Snow into parts of the Illinois area, rain parts of Indiana. We are dry tomorrow into tomorrow night, into Thursday evening as well. And then we watch this system over here. That is moving our way for Friday. Notice the isobars. It's going to be a very windy system on Friday. So we'll have blowing snow, snow falling at a pretty good clip, and also that wind out there for Friday afternoon. It's going to be tough getting around for a couple hours. Likely starting about midday on Friday into Friday evening. So there could be a couple of quick bursts of heavy snow out of this, but overall about a 1 to 3 inch snowfall is on the way. Again, Friday afternoon into Friday evening, a quick hitter once again. But this will be enough to kind of slow your roll on Friday into early parts of Saturday. The other story is the temperatures. So 40s across eastern Wisconsin today. Not so much for here. We got stuck in the 30s. We're dropping now as the cold front has gone through. And you know, it's February. The cold air is going to win. That cold air is heavy. It's dense. It's sliding this direction. So we'll get some cold temperatures in here tonight and say goodbye to the 30s for a while. In fact, tomorrow 11, 22 for Friday, 23 Saturday, 39 though for Sunday, and then right back down Monday and Tuesday. Kind of a roller coaster in terms of temperatures into next week. Our forecast tonight, though, is lots of clouds out there. A couple flurries can't be ruled out. Low temperatures down near 2 with that gusty northwest wind near 25 miles per hour by tomorrow morning. Tomorrow's Thursday, lots of clouds early, followed by partly cloudy through the afternoon. A couple of flurries north of the UP border, lake effect snow there. High temperatures, though, near 11 again tomorrow. And then looking ahead, your 7-day forecast by Northwest Furniture and Mattress shows snow on Friday. Now likely, again, a 1 to 3 inch snowfall Friday. And then some signs now, Monday and Tuesday, could be another pretty good snow somewhere across the Great Lakes. Nate?
Thank you, Jeff. Eagle River native and NASCAR driver Natalie Decker announced she'll be racing at Daytona this weekend. The Daytona 300 is the first race of the NASCAR Xfinity Series season. Decker has previously raced at Daytona in the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series in 2020, where she finished a career-high 5th place. Decker and her team, Rayum Brothers Racing, plan to reveal the multi-race schedule after the Daytona 300. The race starts at 4 in the afternoon and on Saturday and can be seen on FS1. When Afghan refugees began arriving at Fort McCoy in August, some people were reminded of the experience Vietnam veterans faced in their return home. As Maria Blau shows us, those memories inspired one vet to capture this moment in time for future generations.
In 1975, when Saigon fell during the Vietnam War, Scott Schultz was in the Marine Corps.
I happened to be at Camp Pendleton in California, and there were thousands, upwards of 50,000 refugees that were coming in from Vietnam at the time.
Schultz says it was something he wouldn't forget.
I just remember that settled in my mind about how incredible it was that those people came here with nothing.
When Kabul fell last year, causing thousands of Afghans to flee their homes, it brought him back to the 70s.
Those people now have come and become such an integral part of our communities and our societies in Wisconsin. And it was about to happen again. So I went looking for some documentary information about, we have to know how to do this now because we've done it before.
Schultz says there wasn't much he could find, so he decided to use his talents and his nonprofit, the Heartbeat Center for Writing, Literacy, and the Arts, to document the experiences of this new wave of refugees. Called Home, one of the documentary's goals is to give those displaced an identity.
Now that the refugees are here, being able to give them names, which then gives them a history, which then develops interactions of the cultures and the communities that they're going to be involved in.
John Kelly is a director for the film. He says they aim to capture this moment in time from every angle.
Also, the different members of communities, people in these communities that could be, affected by this in different ways.
In the end, Schultz hopes this documentary will help future generations understand who we are, what we are, and the true meaning of home.
The director plans to shoot the majority of interviews this spring and early summer to have the documentary done by fall. One of the biggest needs for this project, though, is funding, and if you would like to contribute to this effort or be involved in some way, you can find information online at the Heartbeat Center for Writing, Literacy, and the Arts. An actual number is now being tracked for how much additional money the economy is taking from our pockets. We'll tell you about that. That's after the break.
It's the biggest mattress sale of the year. Mattress Marathon continues this weekend at Furniture and Appliance Mart's President's Day sale. Get the guaranteed best offer at Wisconsin's #1 mattress retailer. Plus, save up to 65% off doorbusters like these. Furniture and Appliance Mart.
I think RBA is doing an excellent job of preparing the kids for college. My daughter, who's a junior, is going to start college classes, and she could graduate with almost a full associate's degree.
I think the one thing that people should know about RVA is how well-rounded it is with all the extra things that they can do, not only through school, but through student council and National Honor Society.
The teachers are the best, and the students in RVA are really helpful. I think it's a great program.
Here's the newest spin on Wisconsin Lottery scratch games. It's X times the money, a new family of games with prices from $1 to $20. The bigger the ticket, the bigger the multiplier and top prize, all the way up to $200,000. Instant scratch games from the Wisconsin Lottery. Odds are you'll like them.
Goodwill starts with you every time you shop and donate. Your support opens the door to new opportunities and creates possibilities for people with barriers to employment. When you shop Goodwill, you'll find home decor, clothing that fits your unique style, and other one-of-a-kind treasures. You'll also keep items out of the landfill, all while supporting job training, financial coaching, and more. When you shop at and donate to Goodwill, you open doors to possibilities for neighbors in your community. Goodwill starts with you.
It's the biggest mattress sale of the year. Mattress Marathon continues this weekend at Furniture and Appliance Mart's President's Day sale. Get the guaranteed best offer at Wisconsin's #1 mattress retailer. Plus, save up to 65% off doorbusters like these. Furniture and Appliance Mart.
Inflation has been hitting some Americans particularly hard. Many families say they are spending hundreds of extra dollars each month just to keep up. Vanessa Yurkovich reports.
Across America, families are spending $276 more per month on average because of inflation, according to Moody's Analytics. But here in Tampa, Florida, they're feeling the squeeze even more.
Does that number sound about right to you?
Yeah, I mean, I would say in that ballpark is pretty accurate.
Do you estimate that you might spend even more some months?
Yeah.
Gina Tullio and her family of 4 live just outside Tampa, the metro area with the highest rate of inflation in the country, soaring to 9.6% in the last year.
It doesn't seem to be slowing down. That's where the real concern is.
She's feeling it with daycare.
It went up by like $30 a week.
At the grocery store,
my eggs are $1 more. And then I looked at the milk and I was like, that's $1.50 more for the same gallon.
And at the pump.
I'm like, oh my God, $4. I paid $4.09 today for gas. So
is that the highest you've paid?
Yeah.
But the biggest pain is at the Rita's Italian Ice franchise she just opened.
Have you been to Rita's before? Really? Oh, well, you're in for a treat.
She's getting ready for her supply costs to go up on everything from paper goods to sugar.
This price is going to go up by 20%.
She says she doesn't want to raise prices, but in order to do that, she's cut her entire salary.
It's got to come from somewhere, and so it's a really tough position to be in as a business owner. So I'll take it from me.
Millennials like Tullio and Latinos have seen the steepest rise in living costs. And the growing Latino population here in Tampa is outpacing the national average. In December, Catherine Baez says her rent went up by $400. What did you think? I asked her.
¿Y qué pensaste? Yo no puedo pagar eso.
I can't pay it. I can't, she said. So she moved and is now picking up odd jobs just to keep up with rising costs. Her one-woman beauty services business isn't covering the bills.
He tenido que limpiar casas.
I've had to clean homes, offices. It's not very comfortable, but it has to be done, she said. Trying to keep up for her and her son has been hard, she says. I ask her how it's been emotionally.
¿Cómo te sientes emocionalmente sobre eso? Entra en cierta ansiedad.
There is uncertainty because when the date for paying these bills arrives and you don't have the full amount, you feel anguished. As a sole provider, as a single mother, it is difficult, she said.
After the Olympics, discover why Chicago Wednesday is TV's #1 rated night of dramas.
You are the best in Chicago.
You were incredibly brave.
Becoming a leader, that's what makes you so inspiring.
We will find him, I promise you.
You want to protect the city? So do I.
Chicago Wednesday returns February 23rd on NBC.
Just 2 pills for all-day pain relief. Aleve it and see what's possible. And also try Aleve X topical pain relief.
It has been a great winter for snow sports and getting outdoors. Every 4 years, the world gets together to celebrate winter sports. As a third-generation owned company here at Maher Water Corporation, we are happy to celebrate all of the athletes and their achievements. When it comes to your water, we are also proud to provide clean drinking water to all of our customers and their families. So from our family to yours, stay healthy and hydrated, and to all of our athletes,
We're proud of you!
Kyle Busch, welcome to Menards. What can I help you with today?
Well, I've got my shopping list right here. I need some green treated lumber. I need a brown Mastercraft door. I need red Clearview cabinets and some blue Dutch Boy paint.
Those are M&Ms.
And?
At Menards, we carry the world's best selection of home improvement products to help you complete your next project.
You've got more of these, right?
It's all gonna fit in your car?
I got a trunk.
Save big money at Menards.
At US Cellular, we're local, so we're on the ground every day, working to make sure our 5G network isn't impacted by the local weather.
Now you can get the most out of our 5G network with unlimited data for just $30 a month. Plus, choose any phone from any brand for free. That's right, free, including all 5G phones.
Because we believe you should get more of the latest 5G technology for less of your hard-earned money. All year round. US Cellular, America's locally grown wireless.
Hi, I'm Brian from Creative Granite. When I need the forecast from Minocqua, I go to WJFW.com for my hometown forecast.
Your hometown weather, available 24/7 at WJFW.com.
All right, Nate, temperatures are dropping quickly out there as a cold front's come through the area. We'll have lows tonight down near 0. There are a couple of clouds out there, even a couple light snow showers in a few spots. Not a big deal. Bigger snow getting here on Friday. In fact, on Friday, we could see a 1 to 3 inch snowfall across the entire region with temperatures in the 20s, followed by 30s back in the forecast next Sunday. And Nate, this is our last 5 o'clock show together for about 10 days, as Nate runs off with McKenna to get married this weekend.
We're very excited for
congratulations.
that. Thank you so much. We're excited and obviously looking forward to it. Big step for us.
No big blizzards for you. It's going to be just fine.
Perfect. Love to hear that. Thank you, Jeff.
Congratulations. Yep.
Thank you. And thanks for watching. We'll see you back here at 6 o'clock.